A film distributor is someone that will distribute and show your film to the wider audience. So like after you've made your film, the next person to get that to the general public. There's so many companies now, like studios, that do this for different sized films and different budget films. But the main ones that most people have heard of are Sony Pictures Entertainment, DreamWorks, Fox, Paramount are like the main ones that most people have heard of, and these are the most popular studios that usually cater for the larger budget films, and don't necessarily go in for the indie type studios, which are now seen as low budget movies. In the UK there are again various studios, and this features on the British Film Council website, and they're not necessarily as well known as the other ones that I mentioned, and the other ones I mentioned are mainly Americans, and this started in the 1920s when most studios started opening. But the main ones in the UK are Pinewood Studios, is one of the most popular ones. Estuary Film Studios as well, the Paint Hall, and Wimbledon Studios. And these aren't ones that are necessarily known as well, but they are major within the UK, and they're the most popular from the UK and the most successful, and probably would produce the higher budget films within the United Kingdom. As my film would be low budget because of the set, costume, props and such like that, I'd probably choose a small and independent film company for the studio. So this would obviously mean that it would probably be classed as an indie marketing thing, because it is low budget, and that's what low budget is now seen as, because it's more accessible to more people, but yet still processing through a studio means that more people can see it, and that's why you would go to a studio, so that you can get your film to the audience basically, and to the public for viewing purposes. I would choose, again relating to my own film, I would choose a company that's independent and small, but also one that's has specialised, or at least have some experience with horror movie type esque-ish, and specifically psychological horror, as that would relate to mine. So I'd know that they have some like knowledge in that area, and know how to market it, and know like how my film would be shown and such. And I wouldn't, obviously because mine would be low budget, I wouldn't go to a big firm, because that wouldn't work. Like, I wouldn't have the money to do that. So yes.